Max Fried picking up right where he left off. JJ, how does this performance validate the theory that if and when everyone's healthy, this should be the best rotation in baseball?
Eamon, it's simple because the rotation is superstar studded across the board. Max Fried, the resume speaks for itself. Multiple all-star. Last year handled the expectations of being the Yankee ace brilliantly. And let's look at this opening day start against San Francisco. I would have watched the first inning, and I would have saw the 2 or 3 runners get on base, 2 runners to be exact.
Yeah, yes.
And on my bingo card, I would have said, there's no way in the world he's going to be pitching in the 7th inning. Well, guess what, CeeLo? That's exactly what happened because he got better and better as the start went along. The command was there. And if you have a rotation mid-season, assuming everybody's healthy, of Max Fried, Garrett Cole as your 1-2, and then you throw in Rodon, Schlittler, and everybody else you're throwing to the table, you're cooking with gas.
Look, I mean, this guy, since he's got here, has just been so rock solid. And he picked up right where he left off, like you said, Eamon. And there's such an ease and a coolness about the way he goes about his business. And, I mean, you referenced that first inning. After that, it was a hit batter and a single, just very even-keeled and kind of working his way through the lineup. So, look, he answered the questions last year when guys were down and stepping in with Cole going down kind of unexpectedly. So, like you said, everyone gets back at some point and they're operating, firing on all cylinders. It's scary to think of just how good this rotation really can be. So we know with the Yankees, not to fast forward to the postseason, if it gets to that point, hopefully it does, it's the offense that's held them back. Pitching's been pretty good, but if you can get these guys healthy for a good chunk of the season, obviously it takes some pressure off what was the highest scoring offense in baseball last year. So a lot to like right out of the gate.
CeeLo getting ahead of himself because look what I'm about to talk about. The Yankees leading all of baseball last year with 849 runs. So, Chris, how much of an impact was the length of that lineup in this opening day win?
Look, really nice to see the bottom of the order contribute and kind of set the table for that rally there against Logan Webb in the second. And, you know, even Ryan McMahon just putting the ball in play, poking it through the middle of the field. You know, it wasn't ripped. It wasn't a laser like Giancarlo Stanton's ball to center field later in the game or the Trent Grisham triple. But interesting the way they laid out the lineup in this one. And you get the guys at the bottom of the order contributing, where in the first inning it looked like maybe they're going to have some trouble picking up Webb, a couple strikeouts, Grisham included. And then all of a sudden, second inning, putting together some great quality at bats and able to put a big number up there. So, I mean, look, you know that there's going to be depth in this lineup. There's a lot of contributors, and this is on a night where Judge obviously didn't contribute, so excellent start for them offensively.
Yeah, those are the positives, but you know what? Let's be overreaction Wednesday here. JJ, 0 for 5 for Judge. How concerned are you about the 3-time MVP award winner?
So what you're telling me is Game 2, Friday night in San Francisco, will be a legacy-defining game for the 3-time MVP. I think Arson Judge maybe had a tough time because he was returning to San Francisco, where everyone thought he was going to be playing a couple of years ago. I would put some money on him homering either on Friday or Saturday.